They thought they knew the limits of strength. They thought they understood the boundaries of power. But here's the truth. They've never seen what true resilience looks like. Let me ask you this: what happens when the darkness inside you awakens? Not the kind that destroys, but the kind that builds. A fire forged in silence, fueled by every setback, every failure, every betrayal. They thought they buried me, thought I would fade into nothingness, lost beneath the weight of their lies and shallow victories. But the shadows don't just hold darkness, they hold potential, untapped and infinite. And now, that potential is rising. This isn't about revenge, it's about realization. A reckoning not for them, but for myself. Because power isn't something handed over on a silver platter. It's taken, carved from the stone of adversity, molded by unrelenting will. They sit in their illusions, wrapped in fragile comfort, thinking they hold control. They believe power is a possession, something to guard, something to protect. But they don't understand it's never theirs to keep. Power isn't granted, it's seized. It's earned in the fire of struggle, in the silence of isolation, in the depths where most fear to tread. Every scar I've borne, every failure I've endured, they weren't defeats, they were lessons. They taught me how to rise stronger, how to see clearly through the haze of deceit. And now, that clarity has become my strength. They look down from their lofty thrones, convinced that their position is secure. They don't realize that those thrones rest on sand, unstable and fleeting. While they laugh, while they bask in their fleeting victories, I'm here in the shadows, sharpening my resolve. Every breath they take, every moment they feel untouchable, it's borrowed time. This isn't about waiting for opportunity. It's about creating it, about understanding that no one will hand you the world. If you want it, you take it, and when I take it, I will leave nothing behind. They fear the shadows because they don't understand them. To them, the darkness is chaos, an abyss that threatens to swallow them whole. But for me, the shadows are a sanctuary. They are where I've grown, where I've learned, where I've become something they can't comprehend. Every time I fell, the shadows were there to catch me. Every wound I carried, the darkness stitched me back together, not weaker, but sharper. You see, the shadows don't just hide, they teach. They reveal truths that the light blinds us from seeing. And in those moments of stillness, in the silence of being underestimated, I found something they never will: unshakable purpose. They think pain is an ending. They think failure is final. But here's the truth. The pain they fear is the forge where greatness is born. While they ran from discomfort, I embraced it. While they sought to avoid the struggle, I became it. When they see me now, they won't recognize me. Not because I've changed beyond their understanding, but because they never truly knew me to begin with. They've built walls, towers, entire fortresses to keep themselves safe. But there's no fortress strong enough to withstand what I've become. They think their world is untouchable. They've built it high, reinforced it with arrogance, and protected it with their false sense of security. But every fortress has a weakness, every throne a crack. They don't see it yet, but the reckoning is already here. Let me be clear. I'm not coming back to simply reclaim what's mine. No, I'm here to dismantle every illusion they've ever clung to. Brick by brick, I'll tear down their castles of sand. Every breath they take, every thought they believe is their own. They don't realize it yet, but it already belongs to me. This isn't vengeance, it's balance. The natural order demands that the weak fall so the strong can rise. And I am not just rising, I'm ascending to heights they can't even fathom. Every step I take forward is a reminder to them that I don't just survive, I dominate. Every fear they've ever buried, every insecurity they've ever ignored, I am bringing it all to the surface. They can laugh, they can deny what's coming, but denial won't save them. There is no stopping what cannot be defeated, no running from what doesn't rest. I am relentless, unyielding, unstoppable. And when they finally realize it, when the truth pierces their hearts like a blade, it will be too late. The summit, where only the strongest stand, where the air is thin, and the view belongs to those who fought for it. They thought it was theirs, thought they had secured their place. But the truth is that peak was never meant for them. It has always been mine. The climb wasn't easy. It never is. Every step was met with resistance. Every breath was stolen by the weight of doubt, of pain, of failure. But here's the difference between them and me. I don't stop. I don't falter. While they celebrated their fleeting victories, I was building my foundation. While they clung to comfort, I embraced the struggle. Now I stand on the edge, looking at their fragile empires, knowing that one push will send it all crumbling down. The power they've clutched so desperately is slipping through their fingers, and they don't even know it yet. They thought they were invincible, thought their names would be etched into history. But history doesn't remember the weak. It remembers those who dared to rise, those who claimed what was always theirs. I didn't come this far to simply exist among them. I came to redefine what it means to rule, to show the world that true power isn't just taken. It's held with unwavering conviction. Let them tremble. Let them pray. Let them try to cling to what's left of their fading dreams. Because when I plant my flag on that summit, it won't just be a victory. It will be the beginning of a new era. This isn't just about the climb, the struggle, or even the victory. This is about what comes next, the legacy. When the dust settles and the echoes of their cries fade into silence, only one truth will remain. I was always destined to rise, not for their approval, not for fleeting applause, but for something far greater, a legacy that stands unshaken by time. They thought they could outlast me, that their names would endure, but they were wrong. Legacies aren't built on comfort or cowardice. They are forged in the fire of persistence, in the crucible of adversity. And my fire burns hotter than anything they could ever withstand. Their world will become a memory, their names forgotten, their pride reduced to ashes under my feet. But me, I will remain. Every shadow they feared, every whisper of doubt they tried to silence, it all leads back to me. Not as their nightmare, but as their reckoning. I didn't just take what's mine. I redefined the meaning of ownership. Every inch of the summit, every victory carved from the bones of failure, it's a testament to what happens when you refuse to break. They'll look up at me, the one who rose from the darkness, and they'll realize the truth they tried to deny. That I wasn't just a contender, I was the inevitable. This is the natural order. The strong rise and the weak crumble. My ascent wasn't just for power. It was to show them, and the world, that greatness isn't gifted, it's claimed. And now that I've claimed it, there's no turning back. Let them serve as a warning to others. Those who stand in my way will be swept aside, not because they are weak, but because they lack the will to endure what I have. I am not just a survivor. I am not just a victor. I am the force that cannot be stopped, the presence that cannot be ignored. This is my time, my summit, my legacy, and it will stand eternal.